Hey Gemini, welcome to your May 2023 Astro Real reading. We're going to be taking a look at the dates of May 15th to May 31st, 2023, but you guys know how we do it. These readings are timeless and signless, so you actually don't need to have any significant Gemini placements, and you don't have to be watching this video when it was made. If it resonates for you, then chances are it's for you. And if it doesn't, I would invite you to kind of back pocket the information and see within the next few days or within the next 2 weeks how these energies unfold, okay? If you'd like to work more personally with me, you know exactly where to find me and my spirit team, and you know it, we'd be happy to have you. So let's jump in. I don't know how this reading is going to go, but you know that song? I don't remember the actual words, but remember it goes something like, "It's a shame the way you..." Is it? I don't know if it's "Mess Around With My Man," or I don't know. I don't know what that is, but "It's a shame the way you hurt me." I think it's "hurt me" in another key altogether, another pitch altogether. But that song was coming up, 1 minute 11 seconds. And then this is the card that's underneath the deck. And what I'm seeing here is it's referring to you. That's really interesting because it's right on top of the Seven of Swords deception card. But what I'm seeing here is confusion, an inability to work something out. To work out what's going on, what is happening, the inability to be illuminated on a subject. But at the same time, there's also an inability to work to close out a contract. So it feels like if this message is for you, there is a karmic contract. Did you hear that? Contract? I wanted to say contract, but the word trap came out instead. There's a karmic contract that just you're struggling to close out here. And here's what I'm getting, right? It's almost like you're working feverishly to create a destination for yourself, is what I'm getting. And that destination obviously is away from whatever these people are, this person is. And at the same time, you're really trying to work, you're trying to create a separation between you and this karmic contract or contracts, however many people, 2 minutes, 22 seconds. But what's happening, your stick gets stuck boop, on this pebble. It's like, whoop, boop. It's almost like, can't quite close it out. Now, what I'm getting here, is, and forgive me for saying, because you guys know me 100%, I will say it nicely and with love, but I keep it 100. I'm getting that the guides want you to consider if you are not part of the problem. And what I mean by that is, like, imagine someone who's like, man, I'm so sick and tired of these people who are always lying. They're always like taking my energy. They're always, partying, drinking, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just trying to get rid of these people. I just don't, I'm done. I'm done skis. But you're struggling to do that, and you keep attracting these kinds of people because you haven't yet gleaned that there are certain characteristics that you carry, energetically speaking, that you may or may not even notice, right? That come out in your behavioral patterns, right? Your beliefs, the things that you do, right? You have this in common with those people. So let's say, for example, we just saw an example between buddies, 3 minutes and 33 seconds. But what if you're trying to leave behind an entire family or like a toxic family or a toxic group or something, but you're struggling to do that? You may no longer talk to these people, or you may have made some significant headway with that, with how much time you spend around them, especially if it's your leisure time, like how much time you choose to give up of your own time when it's not necessary to meet them. Now, the thing is, you may struggle to really maintain that distance or really make the formal severance that is necessary and that is required. As I'm saying necessary and required, I'm feeling a lot of energy healing coming in already. You can see this light coming on the card. You see it? Well, it's kind of like it's bringing in energy. It's almost like you haven't realized that you have to cut them off entirely. It's time to sever. You're thinking, oh, I could do a little bit of this, a little bit. No, it's time to sever this situation altogether. And the reason why you may be struggling to do that and come to a realization that that's what is necessary and what is needed is because you carry a component of yourself. Whatever they're representing is you. And as I said that, it was 4 minutes and 44 seconds. So in other words, you're trying to cut out a part of you that you haven't yet owned. So, hey, you don't like your parents? What about your parents? What about are your parents reflecting? Is what I'm trying to say. Oh, you'd like to finally get rid of that friend or that friend group. Yeah, you're struggling to move on and you're struggling to attract new types of people because guess what? You're trying to get rid of the form, the person, place, thing, situation, or idea without doing the inner work. The inner work is basically you looking at the energetic structure on the inside, the beliefs that give your energy field the structure that brings in and manifests as those forms. In short, if you're trying to get your ex out of your hair, if you're trying to wash that ex out of your hair, this person's not going, you may get rid of this actual person. You may get rid of Rodney Wilkinson, whoever that is. But guess what? You're going to find Bodney Bilkinson and Codney Silkinson like pretty soon. You're going to attract the same person in a different shell because you haven't cleared the blueprint. The blueprint is what you need to clear, because the forms, the people, places, things, situations, and ideas that we interact with in this physical world are just carbon copies. And so, my friend, today's message is the reason why you are struggling to put something behind you, something from your past behind you, is, well, because you haven't addressed it within you. As I'm saying that, I'm seeing the word Jezebel. So some of you are carrying the Jezebel spirit within you. It's you're the person. But yet you are angry about your two-timing boyfriend or girlfriend and their third party and their fourth party. And you're upset about the coworker at work who sold you out for the position that you wanted. You know, all of these things that you don't want to be a part of. It's very good. You've declared that you don't want to be any part of that. But listen, you can't release what you haven't faced within, because all you're doing is releasing energies that you're carrying. But if you don't even believe that it's your energy, what are we doing out here, right? So yeah, wow. Oh, I was gonna say, look at these cards. Yeah. The Lady, which is the Empress card. We've got the Four of Wands. This is beautiful. And then, the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords card to me is the crying in the car, crying in the shower kind of energy. It's like, oh, I hate this. I'm having nightmares. My life is just bumping up. That's this energy. Now, wouldn't you rather have, like, look at this. Some of you actually have a lot of good stuff going on. You see the mirroring? You've got this arched chair. And these energies at the top. And look at this. You've got this arched bed and all these energies at the top. What would you rather be about? Where are you putting your attention? Would you like to be about that new? Bringing in that new love and guidance and joy? Or do you want to take the path of that old? Which is pretty much, well, you know what it is. And the difference is you're going to have to change your focus. You're going to have to shift your energy. Four of Pentacles, you're going to have to go in. We're going in, boys. Beep, beep, beep. You have to go inside. What is it that you've got hidden and tucked away? Four of Pentacles, what are you holding on to? You've got to get in there. Because let's say that you're trying to attract people to your party. You like decked out your house, it's looking really good, you put an ad on the paper saying, hey everybody, check out my mansion, come have fun. All the people who come are just gross. They're, for many reasons, they're just not cool. You've got all sorts of unsavory characters. You're like, what's going on? I cleaned up my place, I mentioned I have security, I did this, and I don't understand. And you don't realize it's because there's that one chest in the back of in one of your pictures. It's in your picture, tucked away to the side, that is attracting so many unsavory people. They see that you have a treasure chest and they're like, oh, I want to get in on that. What's going on? And because all of them RSVP'd quickly because they saw what you had, or they basically what you were carrying in your house, in other words, what you are vibrationally carrying, attracted these ne'er-do-wells. In other words, you vibrationally harmonize with people of that same frequency. They're coming in to match your vibration. Let's say all the cool people that, would love you and stuff want to come in because they're seeing other good stuff in the house, but they can't because your life is filled up. Your energy field is filled up. Your house is filled up now. All the slots to the party are filled up by these unsavories. So the point is, when you realize, oh shoot, now, no wonder all these criminals and weird people are trying to come, because they're seeing this chest of drawers. This treasure chest here, and that picture that says Rockefeller from my grandfather up here. So they want a piece of the action. But I have to realize I need to put those things away. Those are, whatever. And then I'll try this again. Oh my God, and look at the next card, Three of Cups. That's when you're going to find the vibrational match that you seek. So long story short, this video is just to say, hey, are you struggling to attract the life that you want? You've been really trying to bring in this new life and everything, but you're struggling to stop focusing on your past. And the reason why you can't stop focusing on your past, whether it's because you're still going through grief, you're still entertaining phone calls and interactions with these people from your past, whatever it is that you're still doing or what's still haunting you, you're struggling to close that out, Gemini, because you need to resolve something on the inside. 11 minutes, 11 seconds on my timer here. Once you get to the point and you see what it is that you are holding on to that you don't want to look at, and right away what I'm seeing is stuff about jail. So some of you may have had some things in your past or that you've had to deal with, may not even related to you per se, right? But that's an example. But that was traumatizing for you. I'm picking up childhood trauma. There's stuff that you have to look at. And the purpose of looking at these things is so that you can look with your adult eyes and with your reasoning from today, your modern day reasoning, and say, wait a minute, why was I feeling a certain type of way about this? This person cheated on me that summer, and I thought I was over this person, but I'm still holding on to this feeling because I have an abandonment wound. But the truth is that it wasn't my fault. And even I could see that now. This guy's a loser. And so are the 6 women that he cheated with, And I was just upset anyway because I felt like a certain type of way about myself and I didn't think I deserved better. But if I were the woman or the man that I am today, I would realize, like, dude, I was settling for sure. I was settling hardcore back then. I could have done better. And now I'm just going to laugh it off because weird, right? And besides, I guess I know it really was because I was missing my dad and my dad was abroad and blah, 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 right? So you have to understand that you need to take a modern day view of what it is that you're still hiding from or that you've forgotten all about. And once you do that, you can release it. It's like having all these unfolded clothes littering your room and you're like, there's so much here, and you just learn to walk around it after a while. No, anyone? Anyway, until you realize, wait a minute, I'm tired of doing weird walkings around my room. I would love to walk by the French doors. What are those? I forgot I had that. Why don't I look at what's stopping me from moving to the French doors and going out onto my patio? Oh, it's these 5 million seasons of clothing. Let me fold them. Once you fold them and you throw what needs to be thrown away, you discard, you recycle, you fold, you put away. Now your room is better and you can move about the cabin. So you see what I'm saying? So long story short, I know I said that about 10 minutes, but to sum it up, hey, you got some work to do. Look on the inside, see what's going on, wrap it up, fold it up, put it away, get it together. And then once you do that, I promise you, you will no longer feel that feeling of unfinished business that keeps you struggling to close out this cycle. Now, if you'd like to have some help and work with that, come see me. Because you never know, could very well be some past lifetime stuff. It could be just some energetic stuff in your field. We can work those kinks out. You know where to find me if you'd like to. Ding. But either way, I wish you the best of luck. And you can do this, gems, or whoever you are. All right? Mwah. Bye. Oh, and don't forget to say prayers and release all these people to the light, okay? Because it's not really them. It's really you. They're just mirroring stuff for you. Bye.